Right, hopefully this should be recording. Anyway, this, my name is Mac, in case anyone hasn't realised where this is going to end up. It's going to end up on my YouTube channel, but I'm Mac, and this is me making a recording of the most recent build of the RCX game that me and a bunch of friends have been working on for a long time. Anyway, as you can see, this is what we've been working on for a long time, getting the object loader working so we can load car models. And this is the current car model that I've got up. It's called Scud. Been made by codiemorgan. Great guy, that. The shadows, no shadows, still quite simple. There's no textures. Car textures, or texture quotation marks, has been done by the materials file through Blender and 3ds Max. So there's actually no texture, it's just a plain colour. And behind you can see a red platform, which is a flipper from the previous versions of RCX, just without the sensor visible. Still works. Behind that is a building, and if I zoom out to the other side, we've got, as you can see, the NH4 molecule thing, which I've coloured for some weird reason green. Don't ask me why. 2 spheres, a bunch of bricks, and another building. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, there's not really a lot to do right now. It's still in testing stages and everything, but it is good fun to play around and knock this stuff around. This car is a real pain in the neck to actually drive. You know, I'll reverse onto this and flip it around. Ooh, flippy car. If anyone watching this hasn't been following the RCX project and is basically new to this and wondering what's going on, well, basically what this game is going to be, it's just going to be a, you know, not a racing game really. The only major difference is that, you know, as is probably obvious by now, if I can get it to flip over again, I'm not even sure which way it's driving, but the cars are invertible and can drive on both sides. Here we go, look. I'll land on its side and crush the building in the process. No, it's upside down and it's still driving. It's basically still, you know, just testing the physics and getting everything working. I'm gonna have some tracks in the making, but you know, this is basically just a sandbox. Gonna wreck that building whilst I'm at it. Oh, flip. And it is nice to just push the stuff around. And as the project progresses, we'll have proper tracks in, we'll have weapons, the cars will be a lot faster, a lot easier to control. Well, you know, it'll be a lot more fun than this, although, you know, personally I still think knocking stuff around is fun. Right, I'll hit these bricks. Oh, got one flying there. Now I'll hit these ones as well. Yeah, a lot of work still needs doing on the cars. It's got way too much power from a standstill of this car, so it tends to do a lot of wheelies. Also doesn't handle very well. Spheres, they're basically just big rubber footballs then. Watch them roll off. There's not really much you can do right now because this is basically all we've got until we're going to have a different level to play around in, a much bigger level than this. Eventually an actual track that's in the works. There's some other things that we can work on hopefully it won't be too long before we start piecing it together and getting this working how we really need it to work. Turn it into a decent game. Anyway, I think I've said enough. For those of you who are interested in this game, want to help out, want to help make models or tracks or testing or just putting in feedback, we do have a website. I'll put the link in on the descriptions, and you just come along and voice your feedback. There are some builds around of this. Oh, I've got myself stuck now. This is a public build, even if it is still in testing and everything. You can pick this up, you can toy around with it, you can break it basically, as I've done plenty of times. But if you want to come along and come to the forums, pick it up, have a go with it, and help out. Hopefully we can turn this into a really good game.